Hello everyone and welcome back to Neo Racing League Division Alpha Season 5. We are here for the Mystery Grand Prix. Today we are at the Mexico GP and just got to keep the car planted as possible. Make sure it sticks to the road to maximise your time gain as we go up towards Sector 3. He's 4 tenths up. Another 4 tenths he can gain. He needs to gain to catch Alfred, but 4 tenths on Gary, that could be enough if he maintains that over Sector 3. We're going to go round the final couple corners, through the final braking point, round the final corner, bit twitchy on the exit, rounding that final corner now, up towards the line of 15-1, puts himself P2, 3 tenths behind Alfred, but a solid enough lap nonetheless. Funny Wayband currently invalidated. Soda currently invalidated. We've got Burl currently on a lap. Jake Hydronics currently on a lap. 800s up for Burl in Sector 1. Through Sector 2 now.
2.5
goes to Sublet. Yeah, 2.5 for Hydronics. So we're going to stay on. And Bell's invalidated. So it's now just J Hydronics left to set a lap time. As we go through the S's now. Can the Ferrari keep it in the white lines? Just about. We've seen this man take 2 second places in a row this season. Can we see the Ferrari put himself up the order once again? 3 tenths up. Doesn't use all that exit curb. He doesn't have quite the confidence there. As we go into Sector 3 now. Can Hydronics do enough? No, he's invalidated. Oh, we spoke about this at the start of the stream about that right-hander. You got to be careful of the entry. You can't go over that white line too much. A 16.836 he has to settle with, and a P9. We've got an exciting 36 lap race ahead of us as we go to 5 red lights, and it is go for Neo Racing League Division Alpha, as it's a decent start from Formula Leon. Not the best of starts for Alfred as we go into turn 1, but Alfred gets a better second phase before here comes Gary Gayer, because he's going to go to the inside to try and attack Formula Leon, but he can't quite get the straight on speed as Formula Leon uses that extra bit of ERS he might have to try and go up the inside of Alfred into turn 1, tries to make the move stick through turn 2, keeps his nose in for turn 3. Alfred though unfazed keeps the lead as we go through towards the end of Sector 1. Meanwhile, Gary Gayer is going to try and have a little look at Formula Leon, but cannot quite do so as he dives it late to make the move on the Formula Leon, put him offline as we go into the second part of the chicane. He can't quite manage it there as Funny Wayband now goes up the inside into the double right-hander as we go through Sector 2 now, through to the S's as we go, and for Gary Gayer just about manages to defend it, but the time they are losing to Alfred and Formula Leon was becoming a little bit more drastic there as Burl is trying to find his way by on the hard compound tyres against Funny Wayband now. It's kind of like a Constantina effect really, as Burl goes up the inside, try and make the move stick, forces Funny Wayband out wide. Funny Wayband keeps the position, Burl dives it up the inside in an hairpin, almost makes the move stick, but just about has to back out of that one as Funny Wayband gets a better exit.
Breathe for a minute, because I don't think he breathed at all for that whole lap. Constant Soda now getting the slipstream from Bell, going up, looking up towards the inside. He's going to have DRS straight away. No, he's not, because they haven't been through the detection zone yet. And here's the Ferrari going up the inside. J Hydronics, they're 3 wide into turn 1. No, they're not, because Bell's had to bail out at that one. But then Bell goes for the cutback move on the McLaren, cuts the inside of the McLaren, and he's spun, hasn't he? Yeah, half spin onto the grass, and then he's lost out on 3 positions. Alex Carrago into 7th.
Yeah, an exit run from Alex Carrago. There's a bit of contact there between the McLaren Solar and the Sauber of Burl that sent the Mystery Machine spinning about halfway around. Yeah, he's going to get even more feisty now. Gary having feisty battles with various drivers throughout his time in Neo Racing League. Big oversteer there, big snap on the exit for the RB. It's now going to allow Funny Wayband to get the DRS, get the slipstream, get alongside before we even open the DRS, and he flies by the RB as the RB now tries to stick it along the inside once more, but cannot quite do anything. Yes, he can. He's up the inside into turn 1, sticks it into turn 2, can't quite get keep it around the outside there. He's now got to stick behind Funny Wayband, who has the DRS once more as we go up towards turn 4, and unfortunately for the RB, that one big costly error certainly cost him the final podium spot at the time being.
It looks like Gary's been able to get past under DRS, and he's going to have the DRS to help him defend into turn 4.
Yeah, now we're going to see Funny Wave Band try and attack back against Gary Gator as he goes up the inside, tries to make the move stick. Contact between the two. Funny Wave Band's round. Gary Gator continues on, but the McLaren is rounded down to P7. Two sets of contact in 2 laps. The same corner. It is all kicking off at the Mexican Grand Prix. On the entry into Sector 3, a rare occasion, there may have been a mistake from the McLaren, but he's now going to have to do a bit of defending against the Ferrari, who is trying to make a move around the outside, up the inside, going 3 wide into the corner. Contact between the Sauber and the McLaren. Bit more contact has allowed Alex Carrigo to get alongside the midstream team, but the Ferrari is going to try and make the move. Bell up the inside, contact again. We're 2 by 2 like it's Noah's Ark as we go down towards the edges. Bell comes out in P4, P5 for Constant Soda. Funny Wave Band drives off the circuit as he goes side by side with Alex Carrigo. They continue going side by side as he rejoins the circuit. He takes the position though. That one might be looked at by the stewards. It's actually then back by due to the illegal overtake. And with that way, he continues on. Meanwhile, Bell and Soda side by side as we go into Sector 3, into where the stadium section is. As Bell manages to defend that one against, take that one back against Soda, who's on, while Soda's on the mediums. Bell is on the hards. The medium runner of Soda is beginning to struggle. That's allowed Bell to get away on the exit down towards the main straight. DRS though for the McLaren, DRS for the Ferrari, and the McLaren behind him. It's going to be side by side action once more for the Scuderia and the Papaya car as we go into turn 1. But Soda around the outside trying to defend against the Ferrari, but he can't quite do as the Ferrari can't quite defend attack. Sorry, as Alex Carrigo has to settle back in for P5.
Has he got enough of a pace to do anything about Alfred? Oh, and goes wide. Alex Carrigo into turn 6, I think that is. And Gary Gator on those fresher hard tyres and full front wing just goes around the outside.
But Alfred has crucially got the slipstream and toe off of Burl, who lets him by quite nicely. And maybe Burl will be looking to hold up Formula Leon quite nicely here, because
that's
if he can,
really horrible place on track.
Horrible place, and he's gonna as the Alpine tries to get by, he's gonna try and use his ERS, use that extra grip he has as he goes round the outside into the S's. He makes the move stick, and Formula Leon back up the P3. But we've got a battle for the leads brewing here. We've got Alfred and Gary Gator, but Gary kind of just lets Alfred go there. That's interesting. Alfred goes wide.
Why he's done it. Think why he's done it.
DRS.
That's not his important DRS zone.
This
is the important DRS zone.
Yeah, oh, that might be smart there for the RB, but he's going to have less traction on the exit.
No, he hasn't.
Been a 6-second penalty, and it could throw him right back in it. Gary's got 3 seconds. 10 seconds on speeding.
10 seconds.
As another person with a 10-second penalty, 13 seconds in basically the space of corner. I wonder if that 3-second came because he went across the white line. And that is very unfortunate for the RB, who's all of a sudden just thrown his race into disarray. Meanwhile, Gary Gator is all over the back of Burl. Here comes Gary, certainly fired up after getting those penalties. He's now going to go for P5.
Pretty comfortable lead that Alfred can have. And you mentioned a while ago about will Alfred get another penalty. He's not going to really need to push, so you'd like to think he wouldn't push those limits too much.
Win to win at the end of the day for me. Yes, you want to keep that gap to 3 seconds, but it's not the end of the world. There's going to be a move between Funny Wave and Gary Gator. Gary Gator tries to put Paley Ski. Funny Wave attempted to do a number of laps ago. Contact again between the two.
Contact.
Oh my god, these two are absolutely everywhere. As Funny Wave and Gary Gator continue to have contact, that's allowed Alex Carrigo through into P4. Mystery Machine as the McLaren goes to the inside. DRS uses as he uses that down towards turn 1. Bell is trying to use the ERS while Funny Wave Band is recharging as we go into turn 1 now. Bell around the outside of Funny Wave Band tries to make the defence. Meanwhile, takes it back with the overrun from Funny Wave Band. That's excellent stuff from the McLaren. Alfred, though, who's done an excellent job from start to finish, comes around the final corner, lights the flag, pretty much victory for the Sauber as he takes victory here in Mexico. And puts himself right into the championship fight more than ever. Formula Leon sits P2. Alex Carrigo sits in. Will come home in 3rd.
And Alfred, of course, held on to that dominant victory ahead of Formula Leon in P2 and Alex Carrigo in 3rd place. And that means that Alfred draws level with Alex Carrigo in terms of victories across the course of this season. 1.5 splitting Formula Leon and Alfred, but then 23 splitting Formula Leon and Alex Carragote, an incredible gap. Then Gary Gator takes 4th place away from Marchmeister and Funny Wave Band in at that 6th place. Burl, J Hydronic, Sluskan, and Extreme Enigma rounding out the top 10. And the Drivers' Championship tightens up. Alex Carragote on 112, only 12 ahead of Formula Leon now, and only 13 ahead of Alfred. Speed Queen still in that 4th place, but being chased very quickly by Gary Gator and J Hydronics. ALT Optic and Kevin Cal still on the standings. Marchmeister jumping above the American last time, and Funny Wave Band holds P8, just a 1 point off of ART Optic. And then the second half of the standings, and Extreme Enigma continues to show that consistency is key, moving past the healers, and now just a 1 off of Shoot Fizz. Burl moving up as well from 18th to 16th, getting up to 9 points. And in the team's championship, it's almost all change. Sauber taking the lead, Alpine moving up to P2, and Red Bull and Haas both dropping down. Sauber now 12 ahead of Alpine, an incredible margin, and Alpine just a 2 ahead of Red Bull and 11 ahead of Haas. Then Ferrari and RB in a league of their own. Then McLaren, Aston Martin and Mercedes, with Williams yet to get a point on the board.